Welcome back to the channel. The United States of America quarter dollar from 1984 is a remarkable piece of circulating coinage that reflects the traditional design continuity of the Washington quarter series, produced during a period when the U.S. Mint focused on consistency and durability. The 1984 quarter maintains the classic portrait of George Washington, a design originally introduced in 1932. This coin captures not only American history but also the minting style of the 1980s, a decade known for high-quality copper-nickel clad production. The obverse of the 1984 quarter features a left-facing portrait of George Washington. His profile is detailed with sharp lines, expressive facial features, and a sense of dignity intended to honor his role as the nation's first president. The inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" remain prominently displayed, demonstrating the core values embedded in American coinage tradition. The mint year 1984 sits directly below Washington's portrait, clearly marking its era. Across the reverse side, the familiar eagle design dominates the center of the coin. The eagle, outspread and powerful, clutches a bundle of arrows, symbolizing strength and readiness, while resting atop an olive branch that represents peace. This combination reflects the American ideal of peace, maintained through preparedness. Around the edge, the inscriptions "United States of America," "E Pluribus Unum," and $quarter finalize the design, providing a balance of artistry and identification. The composition of the 1984 quarter continues the standard copper-nickel clad formula, consisting of an outer layer of nickel bonded to a pure copper core. This gives the coin its characteristic silver-gray appearance, with a subtle reddish tone visible on the edge. This metal composition was chosen for durability and cost efficiency, ensuring the coin would withstand decades of circulation. The quarter from this year is well known for its ability to endure heavy use without losing its major design elements. Even circulated examples often retain clear details of Washington's portrait and the eagle reverse because of its sturdy composition. The 1984 quarter has become a common piece still encountered today in everyday commerce across the United States. The 1984 quarter is not considered rare, yet many collectors appreciate it for its age and historical context. Coins minted during the 1980s often evoke nostalgia, carrying the look and feel of a past generation. Although not highly valuable in circulated condition, pristine, uncirculated examples can attract collectors who aim to assemble complete decade sets. Mint marks play an important role when identifying 1984 quarters. These coins were produced at the Philadelphia and Denver mints. The Denver mint mark, represented by a small d, appears to the right of Washington's ponytail. Philadelphia minted coins from 1984 do not have a mint mark, which is typical of its production prior. The 1984 United States quarter dollar continues to hold cultural significance as an artifact of everyday American life. Even though it was minted for regular circulation, it represents a moment in time when craftsmanship, simplicity, and national symbolism blended into a single coin. Many collectors appreciate how this quarter reflects an era before modern commemorative designs, capturing a sense of consistency that defined U.S. coinage for decades. This coin also illustrates how the mint preserved the Washington portrait with respect and precision. The design may appear familiar, but each specific year of minting has subtle differences that reveal the evolution of die conditions and minting technology. The 1984 version showcases the minting standards of the early 1980s, giving collectors a chance to study its unique characteristics. When examined closely, the quarter's fine texture reveals tiny metal flows and strikes that speak to the intensity of production during this period. These details highlight the industrial strength of the U.S. Mint, which produced millions of quarters to support national commerce. Each piece, no matter how ordinary, is a small example of American manufacturing reliability. The coin's lettering, especially along the rim, emphasizes the importance of clarity and readability in circulating currency. The curved arrangement of inscriptions such as United States of America gives the coin a sense of balance, framing the central imagery in a way that remains visually appealing even after decades of use. Another interesting aspect of the 1984 quarter is its widespread circulation. Across the country, it traveled through countless homes, businesses, and pockets, playing a quiet role in daily life. This everyday presence creates a nostalgic connection for individuals who handled these quarters during their childhood or early adult years. The copper nickel-clad composition allowed the coin to withstand years of wear with minimal fading of essential details. Many examples from this year still retain crisp design lines, demonstrating the effectiveness of the metal blend chosen in 1965, when silver was removed from quarters. This durability ensures the 1984 quarter remains common even today. Some collectors choose to hunt for 1984 quarters with attractive toning, as natural oxidation can create beautiful color patterns. These tones range from pale gold to deep blue, adding artistic charm to a coin that was never intended to be decorative. Such naturally toned quarters often become favorites among hobbyists. The eagle depicted on the reverse of the coin conveys a posture of authority and national pride. Its wings are spread in a commanding pose, giving the quarter a sense of energy and movement. Even after decades of circulation, the eagle's bold outline remains visible, continuing to represent American symbolism with strength. This quarter also symbolizes a time when U.S. currency designs. The 1984 United States quarter dollar carries a sense of American heritage that continues to resonate with collectors and enthusiasts. It is not merely a piece of currency but a visual representation of national pride, designed with intention and maintained across generations. Its simple yet powerful appearance reflects a time when coins were built for heavy daily use while still honoring America's historical roots. One of the strongest aspects of this quarter is the craftsmanship, evident in its raised portrait. The depiction of George Washington stands confidently at the center, symbolizing leadership and stability. Despite being circulated millions of times, many examples from this year retain strong profile details, showcasing the quality of mint engraving. The edge of the coin, ridged with fine reading, gives it both tactile and visual appeal. These ridges also served historically to prevent fraud and clipping, showing how even small details on U.S. coins were designed with purpose. When light strikes the edge, the alternating grooves catch and reflect it, creating a subtle shimmering effect. Collectors often appreciate the 1984 quarter because it represents the reliability of American coinage. Before modern design changes, there is a timeless beauty in its traditional layout, where every element is balanced and free from distractions. This simplicity enhances its charm for those who prefer classic designs. Another notable characteristic of this quarter is its ability to hold up through decades of circulation, with minimal loss of functionality. The copper-nickel composition makes it resistant to corrosion and fading. Even heavily circulated coins maintain their structural integrity, proving the durability of this blend of metals. Many people who grew up during the 1980s and 1990s feel nostalgic when holding a 1984 quarter. These coins were everywhere: vending machines, payphones, school cafeterias, grocery store counters. For some individuals, a simple quarter like this can evoke strong memories of an earlier, simpler time. The eagle on the reverse remains one of the most recognized symbols in American numismatics. Its spread wings and determined posture create a sense of movement and action, as though the bird is poised to ascend. This symbol has long been associated with the country's strength and freedom. The inscriptions on the coin are laid out with clarity and authority. The phrase, United States of America, crowns the top of the reverse while E pluribus unum sits beneath it, reinforcing unity and shared purpose. These inscriptions remain crisp on well-preserved examples from 1984, making them appealing to collectors. As coins age, small variations in wear patterns help distinguish each piece as unique. A 1984 quarter found in circulation today might show different levels of fading on the portrait, the eagle, or the lettering, depending on how it was used. This uniqueness adds character.